Hello, Internet. What's up? My name is Mark. I work here at Company 23. Today, we're going to be opening up this big box. I'm looking at our Company 23 Subaru engine stand adapter. So when you buy one, because you're going to need one, the Subaru may break, here's what you'll get. We got half of the engine stand adapter itself, and also in the box we have another box. So, we're gonna open up the actual engine stand adapter, take a look at what it is, what you get, and why you're gonna need one for your next Subaru build, because you know it's coming. All right, so we have the engine adapter here, and then this other box. We have the other piece of the engine stand adapter. I'll run you through what these are, why you need them, all other good stuff here in a minute. So here's what you got in the box. You have the actual engine stand adapter, you have the left arm of the engine stand adapter, and you got a whole bag of goodies. So the actual engine stand adapter is laser cut out of 1/2-inch steel, as well as a big honking tube. This is welded at our HQ in central Wisconsin and will fit basically every Subaru bell housing that we're aware of. Now, if you have a phase 1 EJ engine or an EG engine, you will only use the top and the bottom bolts, since those are a 4-bolt pattern for the bell housing. If you have anything else, you'll use the same, all the bolts. The left arm of the engine stand adapter is removable. I get a lot of questions here and there asking if this is required, if this is for safety, or what this is for. This really is just to utilize all the bolts for the bell housing when this is installed in the engine. You can actually only use this half of the engine stand adapter for whatever you're doing. Even a fully dressed long block, this is more than strong enough to hold everything, even if you're torquing head studs or removing heads, things like that. In the hardware bag, we have a couple other goodies. So if you're like me and you've used old engine stands, you know that one of the worst things in the world is trying to figure out what size bolt you need. So we've all been to the hardware store as soon as we get our engine out of the bay, trying to figure out what length bolt I need to bolt those black standoffs to my engine. The stock transmission bolts don't work, they're the wrong length. We've done the work for you with this. So we include an entire new set of bolts and washers for bolting our engine stand to the bell housing of your engine. We also include, for the USDM cars, the passenger side, the lowest fastener is a stud 99% of the times, unless you've removed it. We include an aluminum spacer, a washer, and a nut. We've actually spec'd a 14mm nut, so it's the same head size as all the other bolts, so you can only use one wrench to put this on, which is kind of handy. We have this set up if you still have the spacer on the bell housing, or if you've removed that stud from the bell housing, we actually include an extra bolt, so you can still use that bottom bolt hole. Also in the kit is a big bolt, which holds the left arm to the engine stand, which is a 10mm Allen. And then in case you need to be safe, I highly recommend using this. This little bolt actually goes in the back of the engine stand. There's a nut that goes in the bottom. Put this in there when it's installed in the engine cart, and then it can't fall out. Although there is always a pin in here. You should have a pin in there or something. A couple other fun features about our engine stand. You'll notice some funky looking cutouts here in this plate. This adds clearance if you need to get the back PVC cover off, or PCV cover off while the engine's on its stand. This has been designed with a 3D scan of engines so that you have adequate clearance for all your tools to be able to get at every fastener on the back side. Also, our engine stand and a bunch of our other tools are designed as a family of components. So this engine stand will actually work with our wrist pin puller for your EJ engine. If you want to remove the wrist pins while the engine's in the stand, you can actually go from fully dressed long block to single engine case, all without removing this from the stand. You can also remove this left arm if you want to put a flywheel on your engine while it's on the stand. You can install the clutch fully. Our clutch alignment tool fits really nice when everything is packaged on the stand. Basically, when we designed this, we wanted to make sure that anything that you could do while your engine was on the stand, now you can. So this has been designed to also clear stock location turbochargers on EJs, all kinds of fun things like that. So if you're interested in one of these are available on our website, www.company23.com. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you're wondering if it'll work for your build or why you might need it or why it's blue, you can shoot us an email, support@company23.com. Either myself, but more than likely it'll be Harris getting back to you, our media extraordinaire. Happy to help, answer any questions or comments, concerns. People really seem to love these, so go grab one for your next Subaru build because you know it's coming probably sooner than it's gonna come, even though you know you just rebuilt your engine and might blow up in the future. Thank you very much. I love you. Bye.